From the courts to the creative studio, Ipense Oloruntoba Olatoye is a force of nature both in sports and in fashion. Hailing from Ondo State, Toba's journey began with a passion for basketball, flag football, and more. But his story did not stop there. With a degree in accounting from the University of Benin, Toba did not just play by the rules, he rewrote them. As the CEO and founder of Footprint, he transformed his love for creativity into a thriving fashion brand. What started as Toye Wears, a shoemaking venture, evolved into Footprint, a full-fledged fashion hub for streetwear, custom t-shirts, hoodies, and more. In 2023, driven by a desire to bring his and others' creative ideas to life, Toba rebranded to Footprint with one powerful mission: to help people leave their footprints on the sands of time. Join us as we go through the journey with Toba. Footprint is more than just a brand. It is a canvas where ideas come to life, and every creation is a step toward making a lasting impact.
My name is Ipense Oloruntoba Olatoye. I am from Ondo State and Larger Boy to be precise. The founder of Footprint, the brand, the clothing brand, the fashion brand, which the idea is to create our client image and bring it to fashion. The reason behind Footprint is to bring my client's idea, the fashion idea, who the clients would think they can't go into fashion. We create the idea and bring it to life through our brand, through Footprint and everything. So Footprint started, I started Footprint 2017, but it was actually called Toye Wears, which I started with shoes, making of shoes and palm, sandals and everything while I was in school. Then last year, 2023, the idea of Footprint came into my thought, and I was like, oh, what's the meaning of Footprint exactly? My journey, a journey of life. The way I started from small, the struggles, the achievement, the wins, the goals, the fall downs, the way we get up and everything. Then I felt that's like Footprint. Footprint, the footsteps, the way everyone see things around. So I was like, okay, Footprint will go. Then I turned it into a brand, did everything I could. Then since then, it has been an amazing journey. In 2017, while I was in school, I got interested in making footwears and sandals and palms. So I had to meet my friend, my brother, my boss, thanks to him though. So I went to him around 2017 while I was in FC, Federal College of Education. I was doing accounting education at that period. So I told him I wanted to bring my dreams come true, teach me how to make footwears. Then it was like, okay, no problem. Then in 2017, I was making the footwears. In less than 2 months, I started receiving orders, which was awesome. But around the corners, there were challenges, and school itself wasn't giving me the avenue to focus. So I had to stop making footwears. Then 2021, 2022, 2023, because whenever I go to church, go to places, go to clubs, fashion shows and everything, I see people wearing different designs, different native attires and everything. So it came to my thoughts, oh, Toba, you can actually mend clothes and Footprint together and footwears together. And then I was like, okay, let me go for cloth learning. I want to learn how to make clothes, how to do designs and everything. Then last year, 2023, I ventured into it. So while making the native and everything, while learning the native, then my boss' son, he was doing jackets, bags and everything. And I was like, oh, Toba, you can actually venture into this. Mix native, mix t-shirts and footwears, everything together. And just tag it as Toye wears. Then I was like, okay, let me try it. Let me give it a try. It was going through, everything was going challenging, but I keep pushing and everything. Then the name Footprint struck into my, the footprint signifying my journey, how I started and everything. How I started from making footwears to making decision of making clothes and everything, and how I'm going, and the things I'm going to do in the future. So that was how Footprint came through. Ideas, bringing realities, bringing ideas, bringing imaginations into realities. And the foot in the brand signifies your success journey, your challenges. Signifies the footprint itself, like your footprint. Wherever you go, set your footprint and everything. In life, we always say there are ups and downs. Where there's advantage, there's always disadvantage. Where good things are going, there's always challenges. So there are some challenges I face during this branding and everything. Challenges of materials going out of stocks, challenges of measurement sometimes, funds. There are different challenges, a lot of challenges which we can't even mention, but the main ones are the funds, the material, because there are some materials where you get now, when you bring out the design, the everything, it will be smooth. And when the customer requests for it and you go back to the market, the material is nowhere to be found. So you telling your customers, your clients that, oh, I can't find this material, I can't do this one, you look like a fool sometimes. So all those, and also challenges of getting great orders and everything, like, trying to look for customers, trying to push your brand, trying to, doing multiple things at the same time. God, it's not easy. Like, to be sincere, it's not easy. Trying to go into a brand, a fashion, especially fashion, you have to face a lot of challenges because you're not the only one doing that business. There are a lot of people. It was when I ventured into this branding, I knew there are a lot of people underground. So that alone is a challenge. It's a challenge. Like, you have people to fight with. Like, you have people to, like, you look, oh, I have to be great than this. I have to be better than this design and everything. Thinking, bringing out good quality, getting better, good quality material, fundraising, everything is the challenge I've been facing so far. My creative concept is just like, it's very, very easy. It's like me, sometimes whenever I'm reading or watching movie or watching anime, I'm into sporting activities and everything, or whenever I'm talking with my friends. So the ideas they give, I put it together, then turn it into a design. And also, whenever I'm talking to my client and my client is like, oh, I want you to do this thing for me, I want you to do this thing for me, I want you to do this. I'll now ask my client, what is your idea? Give me insight of what you want. Then I'll bring it out for you. So the platform, the brand also is not only about me, it's about my clients as well. It's about like giving you what you want in 100%. I'll give you what I want. I'll give you what I can offer. But I want you to get your idea first. Let me get your idea and let me print your idea out for you. And I'll show you the sample in a creative form whereby it shows the beauty in your imagination. We are putting your beauty in imagination. We are putting on your clothes for the world to see. And sometimes Bible quotes, whenever I'm reading Bible, there are some keywords. It's not about, oh, God, Allah. There are some keywords in Bible where you just pick out that talks about everyone. Also the Allah, the Muslim people also. So the clothes is basically for everyone. So that's how I bring out my creative ideas from. The certain part of the business is just like, it's like I'm doing what I love to do, helping people paint out their ideas I'm bringing out people ideas to see that, for them to see that they are not left alone in the fashion world. They can also create their own mindsets, their own ideas and everything. But the most part, the fun part is that I'm doing what I love to do. I've gotten 2 feedback from 2 different clients. One is good feedback and one is a bad feedback. But the bad feedback is also like a challenge. The good feedback is that don't stop what you're doing. You're really going far. Your sheets are nice, your brand is nice, the things you put out is nice and everything. And the second feedback I said is a bad feedback, but it's like a challenge. Is a client telling me, with the way you're going, your brand might not go far. But still, the client was the first person to order like 10 sets of different materials and telling me, whoa, bro, your brand is definitely going to go far, but you have to work on this and that and that. So I would say the bad feedback later turned into an advice, which I held on to till now.
All right, Mr. Oloruntoba Olatoye from Footprint, right? Okay, tell us about your business.
My business is a clothing brand,
Okay.
but it's not basically only about clothing, it's basically about fashion. So in Footprint, we are into footwears and also clothes branding.
Okay, branding of footwear and clothing as well.
Yeah, we
So do
make.
you manufacture locally or you just do the branding?
No, we make the footwears. We manufacture the footwears.
Okay.
We make the footwears, and also we make the clothes.
Okay, what kind of footwear? Sneakers, sandals,
No,
shoes?
shoes, sandals, palm.
Okay, that's it. How long has it
The name Footprint was founded 2023, but Toye wears have been in existence since 2017.
Okay.
The Toye wear is the one in charge of the shoe making and everything.
So there are 2 companies altogether.
Yeah, there are 2 companies, but now I want to merge it into one. So that was why I founded Footprint. So everything will be into one. That's making of footwears and also clothing.
So let's talk about the money side of the business. Is the money good?
The money is okay so far.
What does okay mean?
Because the business is just starting, so you can't expect much profit from a business that is just starting. So you have to put in money first in order to gain profit.
So in terms of profit, how good is the profit?
The profit is okay.
Tell us, how did you come about your pricing? And before we get into that, with the kind of materials that you use and the kind of design that you do, so would you say you are mid-range in the market or you are entry-level in the market now?
With the kind of quality materials I use the best quality materials in the market, because I don't go for less stuff. The way I do my thing is what I can't wear, I can't give it to someone else, so I go for the best quality materials. Yeah, so in the pricing level, the profit level, I don't go for high profit and everything because we are just starting. And also I want making the brand be affordable. Yeah,
so in talking about affordability, so affordability and profit, sometimes they can be conflicting. Okay, so because my goal here is to look around money side of the business and look at where and where you're not getting it right.
Okay.
And we can talk about it and probably advise on what to do to get it right.
Okay.
So affordability and profit, sometimes it can be conflicting.
Yes.
People will want to buy something for 1K, whereas cost of material is probably 20K.
Yeah. So what is there is that I would have made my calculations and everything on if I'm making the shoes or the clothes, I would have done my calculations on cost of production and everything. Then me setting my pricing, I'll have to add profit for further casualties. Maybe if there's a mistake somewhere or something, instead of calling my client and telling my client, oh, add this also money, I will be removing the money from the profit I'm making from the business. That's how I come about
your
pricing. Yes.
So typically your margin, profit margin, would you say between 10 and 20% or more?
If we're looking at it, okay, let me just give you an example. Like the clothes is 18,000 naira.
Okay.
So if my client talk, but it's a fixed price.
Okay.
It's a fixed price. I don't go down, I don't go up.
Okay.
Yes. So if my client is like, I've done the calculation and everything, the calculation is, let's say the cost of production is 10,000 naira. The profit is 8,000. We can't say the profit is 7,000 because there's transportation. There are other things to do, the other logistics, because there are some stuff like this silicone. Is something entirely from the cloth. The cloth itself is, we get it, sometimes we import it from China or get someone who imports from China or something, or get it at the market. So the cloth itself takes part of the price. The silicone, the silicone part of the price. The label, see, it's a footprint label, part of the price. Also the labor, part of the price.
So in terms of the labor, do you include your own personal labor?
My own personal labor. I do include it.
You don't?
I do include
you
it.
Include it.
Yes.
So that means you pay yourself. Do you pay yourself salary from the business?
From the business. Yeah. For now, I'm not paying myself.
I mean, you've been operating since last year, so you've not been paying yourself for last 1 year. So how do you personally make money?
How do I personally make money? I make money from the shoe business, and also I invest in Forex.
Okay, so the shoe business, you make the shoe by yourself. So that means
yes,
you price in your own labor and pay yourself salary.
Yes, from the shoe
salary
business.
Or you just take money?
I just take money. That's why I said I'm not paying myself salary, because I'm the one making it.
Okay, so I mean, it's better for you now that you're managing the two businesses. So yes, it means that they will be under one administration. It also means that your accounting will be under one book. So you need to start doing your proper accounting. You really want the business to grow. The truth is that it's easy to operate as a one-man business and just take money, put money in the business anytime you want. If you really want it to grow, you want to, if growth also means that you're able to accumulate your profit, and also increase your profit, increase your working capital. You need to do proper accounting. Yes. Part of proper accounting will be that you have a specific salary you pay yourself. Okay. If your margin is, let's say, 50%, and let's say you make 5K from each of the products you sell, and you sold 1,000 products, that is 5 million. You can get excited and take 2 million from that, but it shouldn't be. You should have a fixed salary you pay yourself, so that you can put that 5 million back into the business and grow the business faster. Okay. You understand?
Yes.
Because you can get excited because you make a lot of profit and take a lot of money, instead of just sticking to your salary.
Yes,
and grow your working capital.
Yes, I get what you're saying.
So that's why, you need to understand, that intricacy, and of course be able to manage it. The truth is that at the point that you take a decision, you want to grow your business, you want your business to be bigger than where it is today, you need to start doing things like that. Especially when you're money is the fuel that fuel any business.
Yes, sir. yes.
So you need to manage the money. Okay. When it comes to money, is there any other specific things that you're struggling with, or that you need help with? When it comes to the money side of the business?
Yeah, sure.
Is there any other thing that you need help?
Yeah, sure. Because for now, like I said, I'm the one funding sometimes I'm going, and sometimes I'm not always around.
Okay.
Probably when I go for my sport, because I'm into sport as well. So the person helping me for the run around, I do pay him as well, from my own personal money. So in the funding aspect of the business, yes, I do need funding. Yes, I do need assistance to make, and also to make, like you said, to make the business grow. Not that I just to make the business grow and and to be able to like showcase the business in a good form, in a good platform, focus on good everything. Definitely.
So I mean, with regards to that person, it means that you need to hire an extra staff, which means that you need to add that labor cost against your pricing.
Yes, that's what I'm looking like.
So you need to,
yes, because I've been planning on having a team, like a social media manager. The social media manager can also.
That's true.
And also, if a new selection is found, like you can't just put in the brand.
Yeah.
You want to like make like a shoot or a content and everything.
Yeah.
I have to pay.
I mean, you can always outsource that.
Also, the labor.
Yeah.
We have a factory.
Yeah.
But I'm also planning on getting more equipment to the factory.
Exactly.
And also getting more labor.
So also with the cost of your equipment, your equipment that you put in the factory, you'll use them like over 5 years.
Yes.
So you need to do what we call amortization of your equipment, cost of your equipment. So if you buy a piece of equipment that costs you, let's say 10,000 naira, and you will use that equipment over the next 5 years, and the way I'm just telling you the way you're going to do it. Maybe the next 5 years that you're going to use it, let's say you will produce 10,000 units of shirts from it. So you need to amortize the cost of buying and operating that piece of equipment over the next 5 years, over the 10,000 units that you're going to use that machine to make over that 5 years. Which also means that there will be extra 1 naira that you will add to your cost of production as amortization cost for your machinery. Because you use money to buy that machine, and in the next 5 years, you will need to replace it. So if you don't amortize the cost, you might not have money to buy another one you need to buy.
That's true, because along the line, you have to service it.
Exactly. So even the cost of service, you add to what you're going to amortize.
Yes.
So some people have bulk amount to say, okay, every month, my cost of machinery that I'm allocating to my cost of production is probably, okay, let's just say 100,000 naira every month. So that means that 100,000 naira will spread the cost across all of the products that I make as part of the cost of production. Before I now know what my true margin is for my final pricing. Because also, that also allows you to know when you need to increase your price.
True.
So that you don't just, even when your cost of production increases and you're making less money, you don't know what you need to do to make more money. You know how much you need to increase your price by, and you know when you need to increase it. So, managing all of this, sometimes it can be very dicey and very complex, but it's not complex. You just need to understand it. And that's also why I'm here, to be able to expose you to all of this, and so that you can go back and look at all of this. If you need to do your pricing again, you need to go back and do it, so that you can know what your true cost of production is. You're here now. This is man hour. It means that you're working on the basis. You should be paid.
Yes.
So your salary also, as a person, you need to sort it out. Allocate the salary to yourself, and you're getting every month from the business. It also means that if you're working 2 or 3 other jobs, you will know that, okay, every week I'm allocating 10 hours to food rent. So without 10 hours, you know the salary you're getting. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, because you also need to fund your own lifestyle.
Yeah, it's getting interesting now. Like, all these things didn't come to my head before, but I thank God for this opportunity and this moment.
So that's why we're here. Hopefully, we just be able to go back and just do proper pricing, know your true cost of production. Because also, by the time you're getting funding, this is part of the thing that people will look at. Okay, is he managing this business properly in a way that this business can grow? Or is managing it as a one-man business that will not allow this business to grow? People only invest in the business that will not grow and make money.
Yeah, actually in that,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it as a normal business or a project. So I actually do calculate everything.
Okay.
In anything I remove from the business
Yeah.
money,